was a little medley of two Broadway songs that Doris Day had made popular. Bushel and a Peck from Guys and Dolls, and of course Lullaby of Broadway, which actually was only a movie song until 30 years ago or so, when it was incorporated into the Broadway musical 42nd Street. But anyway, here tonight we are going to do the song, and I was told just as I was getting dressed and choosing my color of the jacket that Doris Day's favorite color was yellow.
Yes,
and I have as my special guest tonight someone that knows more about Doris Day, and it's not Michael.
It's not me. I mean, I know a lot about Doris Day, but I pale in comparison to our special guest tonight. To your jacket too. Well, yeah, look, But anyway, even with that pale yellow, I'm pale. But to our special guest tonight, who is just amazing, who's one of my favorite people in the world. She's sunshine on a stick, our dear friend and a neighbor down the road.
Who makes the meanest pineapple upside down cake in the world. Sorry, Mom.
I know. Welcome, Linda Walsh.
There she is.
Hello. Hello.
She exists. She's real.
I'm real, yeah.
You remember Linda's debut on the show, singing to a cardboard Bob?
Yes.
That's right.
She's as you put it. You're looking stiff, Bob.
Is it me or is Bob a little stiff?
You get away with all the double entendre, and Bob doesn't. Bob doesn't do anything. I say something in the show, and as soon as it's over, he goes, "I can't believe you said that."
There are children. My friend Ava is 6 years old, and she watches this show.
Ava's.
That's right. We've got to keep it clean.
And Ava should be watching tonight because Ava's mom's on this show.
Ava's out there, I'm sure. Hi, Ava.
So hi,
Remember,
Ava.
I love you.
I have to say that we're going to talk a lot about Doris Day and sing some amazing songs by this woman who, to me, was one of the most prolific singers, let alone actresses, singers of the 20th century. I mean, when you look at the discography of pick any popular singer, she's up towards the top, in terms of how she recorded how many songs. I have this somewhere. It was hundreds. I want to say
well, I know 439 for sure.
Yeah.
But it's been recorded. There's up to 600, so maybe
right.
that's the only one they got. But yeah.
I have that it was 650 songs over a 22-year career. That's
right.
A solo career. I mean, she had a longer career than 22 years, but just as a solo singer. Who does that? Who sings that much? And her last album was recorded, in 1965, but it was released in the 2000s. I mean, it was held back and released, I think, around 2011. So you think when she started in the 30s and went all the way through to practically when she died, even though she was retired and in seclusion, she never really left the public consciousness ever.
No, they still played the songs. They still showed them, the Doris Day marathons on television.
And it started with this song.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. I'm gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I've got my reservations. Spent each dime I could afford. Like a child with wild anticipation, I long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? I'm gonna take a sentimental journey home. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? I'm gonna take
sentimental journey home. Oh, thank you,
Too,
Linda.
that was charming.
Oh, it better be charming.
I
'cause-
knew Aileen was going to like that because that's one of the songs that she sings. I saw her nice comment. I knew it. And
Yeah.
she sang it on the show. And that was great, you guys. So that
Thank
was,
you.
tell me about the song and its connection with Doris.
Well, that was a huge, huge hit. I think she sold 5 million copies.
It was
She
her
was with Les
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brown's band. And, you know, she puts so much feeling in every song she does. Tells a little story, really gets involved in it. And that particular one, the timing of it during the war and everything, one of the stories I read was that this in San Francisco, they had a big PA system, and they were playing it as the men were going off out of the bay. And one guy that was there said he remembered that time so well and thought of it so many times during the war, after the war. And that man's name was Rock Hudson.
Really?
Isn't that amazing? So, you know, who'd have known
It
in
all comes full
25
circle.
years, he's right next to her playing.
But that was
great
when she
things.
was fronting. She was the girl singer for Les Brown and the Band of Renown, and he didn't discover her. She was discovered by another big band leader.
She was discovered by Barney Rapp,
Right.
who happened to be a friend of my father's
Oh, really?
in Cincinnati. And I was about 8 years old when my dad, there was something on the radio, and my dad said, you know, Barney named her. And I went, what? You know, the man that comes over here for dinner? He said, yeah. So what happened was Barney's wife, Ruby Wright, was a singer for their band, and she wanted to have children, so she wanted to get off. So he was looking, you know, for someone. So Doris, the reason she did sing, she always wanted to be a dancer. She didn't want any part of anything else but dancing, dancing, dancing. And when she was, I think it was 15 years old, she and her dance partner had won a contest to go to Hollywood from Cincinnati, which is, of course, we all should have mentioned that.
That's where you're
Cincinnati.
from.
Yes, that's the town.
That's the connection.
And so she was in a car with 3 other people. She was sitting behind the driver, age 15, and they were hit by a train.
Yeah.
Shattered her leg,
Yeah.
several surgeries, and of course the dancing was
Gone.
kaput. But during her recovery, she was bored, and her mother said, well, you know, why don't you take, her father was a musician, he was an organist. She said, maybe we can call somebody who can take music lessons. And she said, okay, because she was doing nothing but listening to Ella Fitzgerald and listening to how she formed words and everything. So she went to this Grace Rains and stayed with her for a long time. And in fact, it was just supposed to be once a week, and she was on crutches, and they would take her up the steps. And Grace came to the mother after about the 3rd or 4th week, and she said, I'd like to teach Doris 3 times a week, because she's
Wow.
really got something. And Miss Alma, the mother, said, there's no way, you know, I can't afford that. And she said, oh, no, you're not paying for it. This is on me. You know, so that's who she worked with. And
And it was the song that she sang day by
Day
day.
by day,
And
right.
she sang it so well that your father's friend thought, you can't.
It was unbelievable. I mean,
You can't have the name. What was it? Doris Mary.
Her name was Doris Mary von Kappelhoff.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Closer to your mic. By the way.
Yeah,
Oh, nor-
it doesn't. It doesn't. Klappelhoff does not fit on a marquee.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. Doesn't fit. So he said, you know, the way you sang that song, how about, you know, well, they were going through Doris Kappel, Doris, and she goes, no, my mother's not going to like that. In fact, her mother did not like that when she came home the first week and said, no, we're not going to change your name. And then Barney said to her again, listen, what about Doris Day? Because you sang that song. You saw the crowd, how they reacted. And so she said, all right. So she went home. She said to her mother, he wants to call me Doris Day. I don't like it. To me, it sounds like a burlesque lady. That's what Doris said. And her mother said, well, I told you about that. I don't want to change your name. And she said, and he's going to pay me $23 every time I sing. And she goes, well, maybe we could get used to that name.
Max likes it.
From there it was Doris Day.
And Max
Yep.
likes it. Look, you know,
Max has like been in the whole, like this is his thing
Max.
now.
this is his thing. He
Well,
likes,
you know, Doris was a great animal activist.
Yes, she
maybe
was.
She was.
Maybe she's
Maybe
coming
he feels
through
it.
him.
Well, before we bring up our first song, and then I want Linda to, whatever you know about the song that we don't know, I want you to tell us afterwards. But let me quick say hi to Rich Runge and Amy Levine, who's in the show tonight, Miss Shell Mercado, and Lara Grant, and Ron Hunter, and Patricia from there in South Jersey, and Penny Katz, Gail Bowman, Linda Kaplan, Leslie Perkel is also singing tonight. Marjorie's here with us tonight. Eileen Scheibner, good to have you, and Peg and Jay. Vincent from Chicago, Bill Tomer, Jack Putnack, and I see so many other people like my cousin Patty from Florida is down there, and Julie and Ken, and all you great music lovers like James from Whitehorse Village. Thank you for being with us tonight. And I'll get to everyone else. And happy birthday, Ruth, my dear friend Ruth Bennett. It is her birthday today.
Happy birthday.
And
well, you mentioned Leslie, and it's amazing that you mentioned her because she's first up tonight.
I did mention Leslie, and she is next. So without any more chatter,
you caught yourself.
Please welcome Leslie Perkel from Oklahoma.
You sigh, the song begins, you speak, and I hear violins, it's magic. The stars desert the skies and rush to nestle in your eyes, it's magic. Without a golden wand or mystic charms, fantastic things begin. It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you. It's magic. It's magic. Without a golden wand or mystic charms, fantastic things begin when I am in your arms. When we walk hand in hand, the world becomes a wonderland. It's magic. How else can I explain those rainbows when there is no rain? It's magic. Why do I tell myself these things that happen are all really true? When in my heart I know the magic is my love for you.
Leslie, we match. You must have known that Doris Day's favorite color was yellow also.
I was thinking the same thing, Bob. Isn't that amazing?
And I like all the compliments, too, about it. Wait, let me say hi to a few other people, too. Celestine Lee and Rebecca, Barry Reed and Linda Tapp, Rich Runge, and my gang at the shore there, and Aileen O'Neill and Vinny are with us tonight, too. Aileen O'Neill Stahl. And Lorelei, Laura, Andrea, and Michael May. Michael Analoff, Bennett Lee, Rick and Maurice, Judy Jones, Ron Hunter, Dottie, and Jimmy Toucanes, and Eileen, and John Bell, and Jacobs, and my friends at Jacobs, and Ted and Kathy, and Andy, Marianne, and Louise is out there, I'm sure. And Jonathan Waterfield, I see you are there too, and Gerard and Heather. Anyway, so I love that song. It's magic. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it's beautiful. Really. You know, it's so funny that you opened the show tonight with a medley of Broadway songs because Doris was someone who never appeared on Broadway.
No, but yet she had the cover, like the singles of a couple of songs from Broadway shows, as was with Bushel and a Peck, with Lullaby Broadway, which really wasn't at that time actually a Broadway show. It was a movie musical.
42nd Street or something like that.
Bushel
Yeah,
and
well,
Peck was
42nd Street was later.
Bushel and Peck was Guys and Dolls.
Right. And this next song, and I guess we'll talk more about Doris after this. What do you think?
Yeah, this is great.
All right, good. I wanted to make sure.
But this next song is a Broadway song.
And this is a Broadway song that Doris Day had a great famous recording from Annie Get Your Gun. Please welcome back Amy Levine.
Taking stock of what I have and what I haven't. What do I find? The things I got will keep me satisfied. Checking up on what I have and what I haven't. What do I find? A healthy balance on the credit side. Got no diamonds, got no pearls, still I think I'm a lucky girl. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got no mansion, got no yacht, still I'm happy with what I got. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Sunshine gives me a lovely day. Moonlight gives me the Milky Way. Got no checkbooks, got no banks, still I love to express my thanks. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. And with the sun in the morning and the moon in the evening, I'm alright. Sunshine gives me a lovely day. Moonlight gives me the Milky Way. Got no checkbook, got no bank, still I want to express my thanks. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. And with the sun in the morning and the moon in the evening, I'm alright.
Yay!
That's great.
I
Thank
love
you,
that song.
Amy.
It's so happy, right?
Yeah.
I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night.
Well, I always associate Doris Day with, happiness. I mean, I know that her life wasn't happy, was it? I mean,
no,
she had
no.
a lot of sadness.
A lot of sadness, a lot of tragedy. Came up, as she said one time, like one of those little dolls that bounces right back up each time. And just so many. 4 marriages. She outlived all of them.
That's right.
Was really, all she wanted to do was just be a nice little housewife and cook, and she never found that. So she was
No.
told to do so much. She was making several movies within, 2 years, like 3 movies. It was crazy. But her husband had booked her to these, and because he was her manager.
Women didn't have the kind of ability to manage their own careers at that time. They were usually hanging on
Yeah,
parents
right.
or spouses. She unfortunately had an abusive husband who physically abused her and almost caused a miscarriage.
Right.
She had a husband who lost all of her money, and she had to do a TV show she didn't want to do in order to make money back. I mean, she had a really not a great time, and yet her movies were sunny and bright and Technicolor. It's kind of amazing.
Well, and then she went into some of Alfred Hitchcock's stuff too, so
Yes.
she could do both. That
Yeah.
was the beauty of it.
I love
She
The
could-
Man That Knew Too Much.
Yeah. And there
I
was a song
forgot
from
that till you told me that today. I forgot that
Yeah.
that was a Hitchcock film.
She's Que Sera Sera. It's the big one from that.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
maybe we'll hear that before the night's over.
Maybe we will. But you have a different song for us tonight.
I do. One that maybe a lot of people might not know. I just sort of liked it, and so I want to share it because maybe somebody didn't hear it. It's just a fun little song.
I love
I
this song.
love this
I
song.
love this song.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you my story on this song when we're done.
Okay.
But not before.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Walsh.
Linda Voss.
gonna kiss me? Who's gonna thrill me? Who's gonna hold me tight tonight? Why did I tell you I was going to Shanghai? I wanna be with you tonight. Why did I holler I was going to Shanghai? I wanna be with you tonight. It was just a little misunderstanding that a kiss on the cheek could patch. I need you so badly, I'd gladly start all over from scratch. Oh, why did I tell you it was bye-bye for Shanghai? I'm even allergic to rice. Why don't you stop me when I talk about Shanghai? It's just a lover's device. Now who's gonna kiss me? Who's gonna thrill me? Who's gonna hold me tight? I'm right around the corner in a phone booth, and I wanna be with you tonight. Just a little misunderstanding that a kiss on the cheek could patch. I need you so badly, I'd gladly start all over from scratch. Oh, why did I tell you it was bye-bye to Shanghai? I'm even allergic to rice. Why don't you stop me when I talk about Shanghai? It's just a lover's device. Now who's gonna kiss me? Who's gonna thrill me? Who's gonna hold me tight? I'm right around the corner in a phone booth, and I wanna be with you tonight. Who's gonna kiss me? Who's gonna thrill me? Who's gonna hold me tight? I'm right around the corner in a phone booth, and I wanna, yes, I wanna be with you tonight. Come on over.
That was awesome, Linda.
That's such a fun.
I love that.
Right, who's
I love that.
gonna kiss
Who's gonna?
Sorry, I
gonna
rushed you
hold
in the
me
beginning
tight?
thing. I
It's okay.
I never got to play this song in my entire life because I never had the music until now.
You got it now.
I never had the music for the song. When I, like 35 years ago, probably at some place I played, there was a guy who used to come in and always ask for this song. And whenever he asked for it, he was really drunk. It was like later in the night. And he'd always go out, and he'd never sing the whole song. He would just sing fragments of it. I'm right around the corner in a phone, but I don't want. And then like,
It was super.
why did I tell you I was going to Shanghai? And I didn't know what he was talking about. I couldn't find the music anywhere. I didn't. It wasn't in any fake book, and I never found it. I found a bad copy of it last year, but then I have a good copy now, thanks to you. So
Yeah,
we
you have the
finally got
real
to do
sheet
the song.
music.
That's a hoot and a holler.
Yeah, you wish he would go to Shanghai, right? That guy.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe it was Milton DeLug. He
Can I
wrote
just
it
tell
right
you
here.
that you know, this is a woman, Linda Walsh, that she's from Cincinnati and obviously loves Doris Day because of that, and has read her about her and sung her songs. But she brought me the Doris Day Bible. Like, it's
Anything
great.
you want to know
It's-
about?
I haven't even. I got home
Jody.
from work and it was sitting here, and I didn't have a chance to look at it. But you can see like her house.
That's her first house in
See
Cincinnati.
her house
in
and her
Evanston.
family.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go through it. I haven't. But you know what? In the meantime, I did something that this could be a total disaster, but we're going to try it anyway. So, John, do you want to? I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to play a game, a little game.
I'm very nervous about that.
You should be very nervous, right? And we're going to play Jeopardy! It's like Jeopardy, but it's all Doris Day.
Oh.
And see, you happen to have like a little. You have a bells, right? You have bells.
This is mine.
Yeah, that's yours.
And I was given a tambourine to match.
All right.
All right.
jacket.
This is heavy.
So we're gonna pit Bob against Linda to see like who wins my game of Jeopardy.
Day.
Okay. So
Oh, I get it. Jeopardy Day.
Yes,
Doris
yes.
Day.
Well, I don't have to hit you over the head much,
right,
do we?
no, right. So
I
what
was
we'll
wondering
do
why you're
here.
talking funny.
Am I good? I'm good. So what we're gonna do here is I am going to I guess ladies' choice. Should ladies go first? I think, you know.
Okay.
All right, so the categories are Almost Doris, Delightful, and co-star of The Day.
Wow.
Ladies' choice. You choose a category.
I'll stick with Almost Doris for 200. Oh, I'll take that one.
Okay.
That's good.
As a German Catholic American, Rodgers and Hammerstein thought she would be perfect in this musical, which she turned down.
Sound of Music.
That is correct. They offered her Maria, and she said no. She didn't think she was German enough. Okay, you get the choice again. Oh, I'm going to put you in. You get the money. Go ahead.
Okay, Almost Doris for 300.
In this show, Angela Lansbury had to solve the crimes because Doris said no.
Doris said no. Oh, she turned that down too? I didn't know that. Murder, She Wrote.
That is correct. That is correct. Murder, She Wrote. She was offered Murder, She Wrote, but she said she was done with TV. Okay, Linda's cleaning up here, Bob. Go ahead, Linda. Your category.
Let's switch. Let's go to Delightful for 100.
Her first #1 hit. Nobody was paying attention to the show. I mentioned this earlier. Bob, come on.
Sentimental Journey.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yes,
Bob
5
wins
million.
one. Oh,
Right,
my
right.
God.
And you taught me that, Linda and Michael.
That's true. I gave it
Jeez,
to him.
I think I have to pull it out of
I
them.
felt sorry.
Bob, it's your category.
Co-star of the day
For
for 300.
she developed a passion for animal activism while working on an iconic Hitchcock film with this actor in Morocco.
Rock Hudson.
No.
You lose.
Did you ring your bell? What is The Man Who Knew Too Much?
No, the actor.
Oh, the actor. Oh, Jimmy Stewart.
Correct. I'll give it to you even though I shouldn't.
Thanks.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to
Alex
say.
Trebek is
What
rolling
is
over
it?
in his grave. Go ahead. Linda, your category.
Okay, I'm the co-star of the day for 100.
All right. She said he was her favorite co-actor and in fact did 3 movies with him.
Who was Rock Hudson?
That's correct. Can you name the movies for the fun of it?
Pillow Talk.
Yeah.
Move Over, Darling.
And?
I just watched this one the other night.
I should know this too.
Just give me the first letter of it.
Oh God! You said move over. It was. It'll come to me. I had it a second ago.
Okay.
Okay. Pick a category.
Okay, 200 for co-star.
All right. Famous for The Odd Couple, he was the other man in the movies with her favorite Yes.
Who is Tony Randall?
Correct. She's cleaning up, Bob.
She's
Cleaning up. She's cleaning up. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll
Okay.
go back to some music. Go ahead.
Delightful for 400. This is going to be a tough one, right?
She initially turned down this song, which became her official theme song for her life and her TV show.
Okay, Sera, Sera.
You
what
got
is-
it. Can you believe she turned it down?
Yeah, well, you know why she turned it down. She told Hitchcock she thought it was too much of a child song. And she said, why is that even in this movie? And he said, it's got to be in the movie. So she
It
kept
makes
it in.
perfect. When you look
Yeah.
back at the movie, it makes perfect sense, right? Because
I think
she
it's
was
a key
singing for her
turning point.
child.
Yeah, right.
Okay, one more.
Oh, okay. Same category, 300. Delightful.
She could only have been first lady if she had only kept dating this would-be president.
Who is Ronald Reagan?
She did. She dated Ronald before Nancy. And at the time,
And
Reagan
after
was a
Jane.
Democrat, and she was a Republican.
Oh.
Scandalous.
Woo!
One more. One more.
Okay.
One more.
All right.
Go over here.
Okay, for Bob. Okay, 200 for Almost Doris.
Jerry Herman couldn't coax her into a starring role in this Broadway triumph. He tried. Go ahead.
What is his name?
What is name? That is correct. Aren't you curious what the other ones are? Because there's some really good ones.
We're
in
coming
here.
back to them, right?
We'll come back to it. Yeah, we'll come back to it.
All right.
I have to add. Oh, I have to add your money because you
Oh.
know. I'll do that during the break.
Okay.
I'll do
This
that
is
during.
going to cost me a lot of money
It is.
tonight.
I hope you've been to Wells Fargo.
Thank God we have Venmo and PayPal to keep our show.
Well, see, that's right. You need to the Ben.
That's where the money
What
goes.
a segue, Bob! Because
it.
we're here because of the You're here because the
This is
generosity,
the generosity
of those.
of everybody keeping our show going for the last 14 months.
And obviously, the earnings tonight are going to go to Linda Walsh, so everybody should tip
No.
Bob. They're not going to Linda Walsh.
they're not. That's not the case. But thank you very much for helping us keep this going. And we are keeping this going. Just stop the rumors that the show was finishing. No, we're just Wednesday nights now.
Wednesdays.
And that's all. That's all I have to say. We'll leave it at that. because I'm back out there, and we'll talk about that before we're done tonight too. But anyway, Michael,
Oh, is this where I'm singing?
did you mention this? Give reference to this song earlier?
I did. I forgot I was singing this here, but yes. You know, this was the song that gave her her name. Day by day, I'm falling more in love with you. And day by day, my love seems to grow. There isn't any end to my devotion. It's deeper, dear, by far than any ocean. I find that day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. So day by May, I want you to know I'm yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years day by day. I find that day by day, you're making all my dreams come true. So come what may, I want you to know I'm yours alone, and I'm in love to stay as we go through the years day by day.
Such a beautiful song, isn't
Yeah.
that nice?
It's
Thank you,
Beautifully
Michael.
sung, Michael.
Sweet song. Thank you. It's a
Nice
sweet
song. I don't think I almost never get to play that song. Like that, Linda?
I loved it.
Beautiful,
And
beautiful
there
piano,
was
Bob.
there was a song that gave her her namesake, right?
Yeah,
was
that
it.
I
Yeah.
love the piano runs. That's
Beats
really pretty.
Kappelhoff.
I just made it up as I
I-
was going along.
I know.
So, guess who's up next? We have Giuseppe back from Long Branch, and this
Right.
beautiful song. I was actually really surprised that Giuseppe even knew this song because I mean, I know like how do you know Doris Day song? I think he said because he realized. I think if I remember right, that Dusty Springfield also sang it, but I'm not sure if I remember right. It's already been a couple of weeks since we worked on this. But I just was so impressed that he knew that and wanted to do this song. I always love this song. And so we'll talk about it afterwards. Right, Linda?
Yep. Okay.
Yes. All right, so Giuseppe.
I'll never, no, I'll never stop loving you. I'll never stop loving you. Whatever else I may do, my love for you will last though time itself is through. I'll never stop wanting you, and when forever is through, my heart will beat the way it does each time we meet. The night doesn't question the stars that appear in the sky. So why should I question the stars that appear in my eyes? Of this I'm more than just sure. My love will last and endure. I'll never, no, I'll never stop loving you. The night doesn't question the stars that appear in the sky. So why should I question the stars that appear in my eyes? Of this I'm more than just sure. My love will last and endure. I'll never, no, I'll never, no, I'll never stop loving you.
Giuseppe.
Yeah, I love that he did that.
It was
Beautiful.
Dusty Springfield. Yeah, Dusty did it also. Amazing. Dusty covered a lot of stuff too.
And we were also talking about the movie we couldn't remember, Send Me No Flowers. That was the third movie.
With Rock Hudson.
Yeah. Please Don't Eat the Daisies. I keep thinking Please Don't Eat the Daisies.
No, that was with that
was David Niven.
David Niven, right.
Yeah, but that's, you know, all this flower stuff, right?
Well, it worked. She was not Miss Goody Two Shoes as everybody thought.
No,
however.
she wasn't.
Who?
She actually believed that
really?
people should live together before marriage.
Yes, she strongly advises that. They should live together and know them, especially after the first husband.
Well, yeah.
Well, she was 17 when she got married,
Yes, yeah.
which is way too young, even in that day. But she
had-
wanted independence. She
She
wanted
had a thing for musicians. The second husband was also a musician.
saxophonist, right?
Yeah, George Weidler. He wasn't around though. He was traveling, and so she was living in a trailer, and she loved it, just cooking for him. And then all of a sudden, he took a job out, and then the reason he broke it off was that he said she was going to. He heard that she was going to be a big star, and he didn't want to hold her back.
Well, he was right.
Yeah, but she was devastated.
And as a matter of fact, this song that you're going to do next with some assistance from our piano man, Bob Egan.
What?
I know, it's crazy. When he told me he was going to sing this, I'm like, oh, they're going to die. This is like a a
The
wish,
only,
a dream
you know
come
why
true.
I agreed to do this tonight? One, because when Linda and I were rehearsing, I kept singing your part because you weren't here yet, because you were still at work. So I was singing your part. And second of all, because when I found out John Richardson himself is running our show tonight, and he's always yelling at me to sing. So John, because I love you, well, I'm gonna do the other part. Look how happy
See?
John Richardson
See,
is.
he's going to sing. This is only the second time really in the show that he's actually
Oh
sang.
my
The
God!
whole song.
A
God,
whole
wait, hold on.
song. I know.
My
Oh my
neighbor
God,
for tonight,
Gail
Linda
Bowman.
Walsh showed up with a bottle of Tito's.
Oh yes.
That helps.
I did.
That helps. That helps.
Aileen, you have taught everybody so well, Aileen.
So this is what's the story behind? Is there a story behind this song? Did she do this? She did this for a movie, probably, right?
I don't remember a movie. She did a lot of just freelance cover stuff that people would bring her.
She did.
A lot. So this may have been one of those.
I just always loved this.
I
I always
remember
thought this was so much fun. And I always thought this was a song like people should do around the piano bar too, but no one ever did it. No one.
There's one movie that she is with Rock Hudson. She's sitting around a piano bar. I don't think she's singing this though. She's singing that
No.
tap tap whatever,
Right.
clap clap. Yeah, it's not it.
You're
I
right.
don't know where this came.
You're right. This was not for a movie. This was a recording that was made popular in 1958. So, guys, take it away. Bob Egan and Linda Walsh.
All right.
Yeah, and we need your little help
Hide the
from
children.
Michael, you're not in this one, but you can snap your fingers in the background.
Okay.
So ready?
Everybody loves a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me. Anyhow, that's how I feel. Wow, I feel just like a Pollyanna. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do, and I love everybody since I fell in love with you.
Linda, who's the most popular personality? I can't help thinking it's no one else but me.
Really?
Gee, I feel about 10 feet tall. I'm having a ball.
Go for it.
Well, I feel just like a Pollyanna.
Everybody
Who's most popular?
loves a lover. I'm a lover. Everybody loves me.
Gee, I feel just about 10
that's
feet tall.
how I feel.
I'm having a ball.
Wow, I feel
Oh,
just like a Pollyanna. I should worry, not for nothing. Everybody loves me, yes they do, and I love everybody since I fell in love with, fell in love with, fell in love with you. Yay, Bob!
I forgot to come in on that second time.
That's
there. Who's
okay.
the most popular
Yay,
person?
I know, seriously. He
I
got
know,
so.
it's-
I know he was focused.
Speaking
Focus. I was still thinking about Jeopardy. I forget that when you do Jeopardy, you're supposed to ask, what is?
What? Oh.
You know, we
What
have 5
is-
Jeopardy
Who's
categories
the
left.
most?
We have 5 Jeopardy categories left. So do you want to say hello to anyone? Because then I got to go back to this Jeopardy board.
I do. Before we go back to Jeopardy, I want to say hi to my sister Kathleen, who had a birthday yesterday.
Oh.
Happy birthday,
Hey, dear Kathleen. I didn't know it was her birthday. Happy birthday to you.
And to my other sisters, Eileen and Marianne, who are usually there. And of course, I do have 2 brothers too, Dennis and Joe, but they're not always with us. But
They don't have
sometimes they
birthdays,
are, but
huh?
I don't know that they are when they are. And hi, Jim Taylor and Andrew McDonough and Sydney Sin out in Pasadena. And Kathy Brzezinski and Janet Moskis and Danielle Lirov, who was one of our stars on Sunday's show, singing My Heart Belongs to Daddy. And Robert Matz and Stephen Long and Amy Robideau and Wally Watson. You guys, thank you for being with us so often. We also have other, I want to tell you too, over the next couple Wednesday nights, next Wednesday we have a night called Country Crossover, where we have songs that you maybe didn't even know they were considered country songs, but they are.
Mm-hmm.
And we have special live guests. We have a live, sort of like Linda knows more about Doris Day than I'll ever know. Well, our friend Catherine Jekyll Norbury is going to be here next week. She knows more about country music than I'll ever know. She's going to be here with us as a special commentator. And we also have Louisa here singing live. And then the following Wednesday, we have The Beat Goes On, a night of all 60s. Then we finally have our Johnny Mathis show.
Yay.
Then I'll be coming to you live from Provincetown with some live singers up there and some other singers all over. And it's our only variety show of July. And we have, on July 28th, we have a night of Elton John with Bill Tomer as our special live guest. So.
And I just want to say happy birthday to Amy Levine. I see her that she's out there singing My Birthday is Friday. So happy birthday,
Amy Levine?
Yep.
Oh, her birthday's on Friday. Oh,
Yeah.
Amy, happy birthday. You're catching up.
Happy birthday.
So why don't we go back to Jeopardy?
Oh, let's grab our bells.
It's time for more Jeopardy!
Oh, there's not many more left.
No, there's not, because Linda's cleaning up 2100 to negative 200.
Wow.
I won't even make you do Final Jeopardy because that's just cruel.
Oh, is
so,
that- God. Give that
but
to
you know
Bob.
what, Bob? You're losing, so why don't you pick the category?
What do I know from Doris Day? Let's see. I can never beat Linda on this. How about Delightful?
Delightful? 200, okay.
Sorry for coughing.
She got a screen test after singing this Gershwin tune at a party at Julie Stein's house. Go ahead.
What is Embraceable You?
That is correct. Can you believe it? That's not like she was at a party and they made her get up. It's like the true Hollywood sort of thing.
That's right.
Again, they said, why don't you sing something? It's like, well, I'll sing Embraceable You. And then suddenly like, ooh, she's at Warner Brothers. Whatever.
That was her very first movie, Romance on the High Seas,
Yeah.
with Jack
What,
Carson.
what do you got?
Yeah. Oh, 400.
Which one?
Almost Doris.
Almost Doris? Stephen Sondheim wrote a lead role for her in this musical, but Dorothy Collins played it instead.
I got What is Follies?
That is correct. What is the role?
Carlotta?
No.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
taking off points. So it's,
I've never seen the show.
oh,
so.
that's true. You haven't seen the show. It was actually Sally Durant. She was offered Sally Durant in Follies.
Is there a Carlotta?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
But
I
she
feel
would
like
have been too
character's
young at
name
the
I can
time.
remember.
You
Sally.
should
There's
get
a
points
Sally.
for that.
Pick
I
a
do remember
category.
there's a
Pick a
Sally.
category.
Oh, pick a Almost Doris.
All right. Even Mike Nichols couldn't seduce Doris into playing this role. Yes, Linda?
What is Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate?
That is correct. Can you? She thought it was vulgar.
Yeah.
That's why she
It
didn't
did
do it.
to her standards, she
Yes.
said. Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't up to her
Go ahead,
standards.
Linda.
Oh, okay. 500. Day
Which one?
Delightful.
Delightful? Delightful.
Delightful.
Known for her squeaky clean image, she actually lied about her age for years, claiming she was born in 1924, but was actually born this year. Yes, Linda.
In 1922.
That is correct. That is correct. And your two categories left in our Jeopardy.
Co-star of the day, 400.
He was her co-star in her last film. With 6, you get egg roll.
Oh, and he died.
It's a very unfortunate title, I might add.
Oh, he died, and I could see
He
his
was
face.
also, I'll give you a
He
hint.
was on the father's.
He was in the Parent Trap, the original Parent Trap.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
And he was, yes, that's right, he had a TV show.
I can't think of his name.
And his first name started with a B, and his last
Brian Keith.
Yes, that is correct. Last film with Brian. It was with Brian Keith.
Keith, right.
Okay, in the last category.
That's it.
On the front of Bob Egan's big songbook, Doris Day is pictured in the film Young at Heart with her co-star, a blue-eyed crooner. Yes, go ahead.
Who is Mr. Frank Sinatra?
That's correct. Bob doesn't even know what's in the front of his own songbook.
I never remember.
That is just tragic. So as you can see, Linda cleans up 4,200 to 200. At least Bob did not end up in the negative.
Did he have? Oh, that's right.
That's all I'm going to say.
That's right.
Oh my God. Well, Michael, I think we kind of saved. What I think, from my perspective, maybe Linda won't agree, but I think she will. That the two songs that come to my mind as being her top 2 songs, we saved for the last 2 songs in the show.
That's true.
And you're going to sing one, and we have Michelle coming up for the other.
This is great. I actually love this song. We were talking about this song, and it's been covered by so many people, unusual people, right? Like George Michael. But I think, she did it best, right?
Yeah.
Once I had a secret love that lived within the heart of me. All too soon my secret love became impatient to be free. So I told a friendly star the way that dreamers often do, just how wonderful you are and why I'm so in love with you. From the highest hills, even told the golden daffodils. At last my heart's an open door. pointed from the highest hills. He even told the golden daffodils, at last my heart's an open door. My secret loves no secret. Secret loves no secret. My secret loves no secret
I love that song.
Ugh.
Right?
Thank you. It is a beautiful
You
song.
did her proud.
Would you say that's one of her two?
I
top
think
two?
in my estimation, it is the #1 song for her.
Yeah, I think that one and the last one in the show are probably the ones when you think of Doris Day, that's just who you think of.
Yeah.
I love that song. Also, Johnny Mathis did an amazing
Yes.
version of that song too.
Right.
And and I think of them all.
Johnny Mathis does everything.
Yeah, and I
well.
think of Johnny and Doris in the same sort of way that the true singers, they love songs, they love songwriters, they love lyrics.
Their
and-
interpretation is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hi, Don Amorosi. I just saw you out there, and I think I saw you Sunday, and I forgot to say hi because it got a little overwhelming. Thank you all for joining us so much since we started the show and supporting us also with your Venmo and PayPal generosity, and your also purchase of my CDs, which I still have, and I literally sent out some the other day. They're available all year round. Just send me a message or whatever. And I still have the CDs out there. And now things are changing where I'm getting back there live, which is great. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to do the show with you online more than once a week. But I am starting back at the Asbury Hotel next Monday, the 28th, and then Bowman's Tavern on July 2nd. And there's more coming. And I'm at the River House at Odette's on Saturday nights. And there's and Princeton on Thursdays. So there's just a lot. Things are going on. It's nice to be out. It's nice to see people's faces. But it's nice to see Linda and Michael here tonight. At least I have two faces to play off of tonight and talk to.
It's
And-
been incredible to have Linda here.
Oh, thank you.
Nobody I
Thank
know
you.
knows more about Doris Day than you, Linda.
Well, I've had a lot of years to look at her.
And
A
you're
lot.
you're from Cincinnati too.
I am from Cincinnati. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have time to tell you a quick little story about
Yes, you
Doris?
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew that.
When-
I knew you had one more
I do
story.
have
to
one more
share with
story.
us.
I don't think I told you this, but I was in Japan with my husband on a business trip. Oh, maybe 35 years and 35 pounds ago, and I had a private tour guide because he was doing business during the day, so I had an interpreter, and we were visiting a temple, and there were all these little school children with their little uniforms, adorable, like maybe 10, 11 years old, and all of a sudden as we're walking, they're all going. And I'm like, oh, I'm looking at something. Why are they laughing at me? Whatever. So the interpreter said, I'll go find out. So she comes back. She said, they think you're Doris Day. And so, after signing the autographs, I got out of there. But no,
Did you
it was-
really? Oh, that would have been
They
hysterical.
did. They were going, oh, Doris Day's over there. And I kept saying, oh, this is my moment. No. But anyway, I didn't. We told him no.
Did you sing or something?
No, I did not sing. I probably should
Should
have
have.
broken into Secret Love.
Yeah.
Show
Or
them one more time.
I just blew in from the Windy City.
You
Something
could
like
have
that.
gotten away. Michael, show them one more time. The cover and the last page of the
Oh, the
special
last
book that
page
she
is
put
great.
together. So this was Doris Day in her heyday.
And she always was photographed from the right side. She had it in her contract. All love scenes,
Notice the
everything.
yellow.
Really?
Yeah. 90% of the time.
And the last page,
I think that's upside down. That's
Well,
her house.
Oh,
It's
that's at the house.
not that.
Caramel.
The one
Oh,
inside.
the
Oh,
last
right.
page of her,
Of
yeah.
the book, right. This is when she died.
This
right.
is when she
Well, this
died
was
at
at 97.
97 years old. God, she looks like
97
she's in
years
her
young.
68, 70.
What
Oh,
a
she was
life.
in great health until she was in great
She
health
rode her
until she
bike all the
died.
time. Yeah.
She got pneumonia.
Yes,
it
that's
always
what
gets you.
killed her,
Always gets you.
pneumonia. Yeah.
So everybody take care of themselves.
Thank you all for your beautiful comments and for supporting each other while we're watching the show. I love all the nice things you write. I always say that about at least 2/3 of the people watching all these shows are performers, and you couldn't be kinder to all the other performers and supporting them
Yes.
while we're all doing what we love doing most. And doesn't matter how we do it, we just got to do it, right? Thank you, Michael. That was a nice comment too, Michael Idoloff, I just saw. And thank you, Michael Chapman, for all your hard work on the show and the fun little Jeopardy thing there, which I did not.
You
come
did
close
not
to
know.
winning.
You did not know. I know.
And I have no cash on me tonight for Linda, so I'm going to
Oh,
write
I know
up
where
there.
you live.
I owe
So
you.
if you want, just tip Bob, Venmo, PayPal, across the bottom. Across the bottom.
Help Bob pay Linda tonight. Anyway, so now I can say, without further ado,
Yay.
please welcome and sing along at home. I want to hear
Everyone
you.
sing,
John
yeah.
Richardson will be singing. I just know it. He's going to be going like this at home, singing along. Please welcome Michelle Weir.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera.
So beautiful, Michelle. And I'm sure your beautiful, beautiful daughter, who I adore, Ava, was watching.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see her in person. She'll be like in high school probably by the time I see her. Love you, Ava. And love you, Michelle. Thank you for doing that. And it was a perfect way to wrap up our night. And you knew that was coming, right? Because que sera, sera. Linda, thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having
and
me.
thank you
Thank
for
you.
leaving a banana Foster upside down cake.
And for the encyclopedia of
Oh,
Doris,
Doris,
which
yeah.
I can't wait to read.
I will be on the treadmill tomorrow for 3 hours working enough. And most of all, thank you for running our show. Thank you for starting the Virtual Piano Bar Network, John Richardson.
Thank you, John.
We all love you. And
Oh,
there he
is.
goes.
And
I'll see you
thank
in a
you,
couple
everyone. We'll
weeks,
see
John.
you a week from this time, this station.
I'll see you next Wednesday.
week.
And because you've got friends in low places. Just remember that. That's a little country reference. All right. Love you guys. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Good night.